space, receiving, the space of nature. It looks like it's in total disarray. No order at all, but isn't it always just gorgeous? You can't make anything a big deal. Nothing can go right, nothing can go wrong. It's the space that you were as a being before you came to this life. How cool is that to recognize? This is so similar to who you be. So what happened? Christ almighty, life is so complicated now. Well, what if when you were born, there was that time and that space where you could receive everything and anything? And your parents were there. And man, you loved them so. You took them right to heart. You immediately acknowledged everything they were being and everything that was going on for them, which wasn't much like the space that you were being. You didn't have any points of view yet. You were a fresh puppy. Yeah. And then out of your pure, unadulterated, kind space, how many of us decided, we'll just take on mom and dad's stuff and we'll fix it because we know all the tricks. We're still magic, like they were once. And so you go in and you duplicate all that stuff, and life slowly seems to become less and less. And you ask, well, why? What happened? Why can't I have that, the beauty and simplicity of receiving everything all the time? Well, maybe the people you grew up or your parents are receiving something that they've deemed to be most important. When you receive that most important part of life that perhaps your parents' parents taught them, then you have to narrow everything down. You have to narrow it down to this infinitesimally small amount of possibilities. So what can you do? What can you change? These are good questions. And they can only actually be changed by question itself. So question is the language of the universe when there's none of the something receiving levels going on like your parents. Now, there was nothing wrong with your parents. They were doing what they did with the tools that they had. And it had been going on for generations and generations. So, coming back to question, my question to you is, are you ready to stop the cycle and be the receiver of everything again? Be you. Receive everything. Change the world. So how would you change this? Well, you're going to have a way to give your parents and all of the people you grew up with everything back that you took from them. You took it out of them from a space of total kindness and total desire for them to have as good of a life as you were aware was possible, that you were having when you were much shorter. Yeah. But your parents, they had their points of view, right? So what if you just let them have it all back? What do you say, guys? You want a tool? Here we go. Let's give our parents everything back that there was theirs, that they cherished, that they decided was the most important thing for them, and then said was for you. So expand out as big as the space you feel in this video, the space of nature, and then go another 100,000 miles. Let's gather up all the things in this space that are not yours. People you grew up with, your parents, your friends. And on 3, we're going to give it back to them. 1, 2, 3. You could do this with anything. Try it out. Be you. Change the world.